2 years ago, I made a video talking about how I never lose my motivation when it comes to working out. And while I love that video and it's authentic to me, I've recently realized that it serves more as a booster for people who are already naturally determined and less as a helpful tool for people who struggle in this field. So if you can find motivation to work out, this video is for you. You can always make up reasons why you shouldn't do something. And the more you sit on this, the more you think about, should I work out? Should I not work out? How to find that motivation? You're opening yourself up to a place where this can even be a discussion. And as you know, or I hope you know, everything we do is a habit. By having this little conversation with yourself, you are creating a habit in your life where everything that comes to working out needs to be justified. It needs to have a reason. It needs to have a discussion. And when we talk about big and grand things, yes, it does. But when it comes to breaking a habit or creating a new habit, it's better not to rationalize it. I've talked with Gus about this as well, and whenever he can't manage to get himself to work out, he always says, oh, I don't know how to take that step. And my recommendation is, don't even have that conversation with yourself. Every time I have caught myself in my life having that, oh, should I work out? I stop it. I'm like, I'm not even having this discussion. This is non-negotiable. So that's my number one. This is such a great quote by Terry, and if there's something I want you to take away from this video, then it's this quote. He basically says, go to the gym, read a magazine, and go home. It sounds silly, it sounds like a trick, but it's not. The recommendation is for you to treat this procedure of going to the gym as something fun. No pressure. You don't even have to work out. You go to the gym, you walk around, you read your magazine, and you go home. And the idea behind this is that the habit is way more important than the actual working out. Sooner or later, you will actually work out in that gym. You won't just, go to the gym, actually read a magazine and go home. Sooner or later, you will do it because you will be in an environment where everyone's working out, and we tend to pick up on our environments. Suddenly, you'll see a weight and you're like, okay, I'll pick it up. Again, it's all about that habit. It's not about working out. And I actually want to apply this quote to other forms of exercising, not just the gym. Think about rolling out your mat if you work out at home. That's the only thing you need to do. And don't trick yourself. That's the thing. This won't work if you'll try to trick yourself. Meaning, you'll be like, okay, I'll go to the gym, I'll treat it like a spa, but inside I know I have to work out. No. There's no pressure to do that. It's just about building that habit. And I promise you that working out will come. I've done it with running as well. I used to have days where I didn't want to run, and I would be like, I'm just gonna tie my shoes. And then I'm like, okay, I've put on my shoes, I might as well go outside. I go outside, I'm like, okay, I might as well walk a little bit. And sometimes those walks wouldn't end in a run, but sometimes they would do. It's all about creating that habit and believing and having that connection in your brain that it's something enjoyable. It's not hard for us to just get up from our couches and, put on a shoe. Maybe sometimes it is, but most of the time it isn't. It's the idea of working out and going through that process. So don't think about that next step. Think about just that first one. Just go to the gym, enjoy your time. And I promise you that habit will sooner or later result in you working out. And before you know it, you won't have to find any motivation, because you don't need to find motivation when you brush your teeth. I really hope you don't. You just do it. It's a habit. And these discussions of how to find motivation and all of that will disappear. It's just simply more easy to do anything if we have our accountability partner, or we have some kind of a responsibility to show up. And if you struggle to find motivation, if you struggle to actually take that step, having another person in your life that can be like, let's go, let's do it, can be really, really powerful. And even if you don't have that gym buddy, again, a class type of workout will be more effective, especially if you need to pay beforehand. And that's something I would actually encourage you to do. Pay for your classes. Let's say you do some kind of Pilates class together with other people. Pay for it beforehand. You will feel like you need to go. It's just another push that might be really, really helpful. I love to work out solo. I kind of find it sometimes even difficult to go to like a class where there's a lot of people. I want to be in my own space. But if you struggle with this, really, really consider to join a class. Don't do it alone. It will always be easier to do it together. Once you build a habit, you will not need to worry about any kind of motivation. So I want you, if you are brave enough, right now or tomorrow, try to do the gym thing and promise yourself that there's no pressure to do anything. You can just go. You can stand in the gym, look around, say thank you, and go home. That is it. That is your only task. Okay, I'm wishing you all the luck in your fitness journey. Remember that you're a human. Remember that it's okay to take days off, and that all of this is more doable than you have told yourself that it is. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.